Hello everyone, I have another unboxing for you and it's another craft thing. Stick with me, let's see what it is. Everyone knows that we have been doing diamond painting and we all grew up with paint by numbers kits and things like that. And since I remember doing that when I was really young, me and my cousin, when I was visiting my cousin, I think if I can remember correctly, I'll have to ask her, or maybe she can comment below and answer my question in the comments. If she remembers, if she was the one, her and her mom, if they were the ones that bought the first paint by number kit that I had ever done, because I remember her doing one and then I remember I having one, and I can't remember if we started it up there at her house up in North Carolina, or I don't know. It's sort of vague to me. It was whenever I was visiting her one time when we were little, or either I saw one that she was doing and then we come back down and I told Mom about it and she got us one. I have to figure it out. But anyways, I'm a regular artist now, and I paint, and you've seen some of my artwork and stuff. And I guess as a painter, as an artist, you look back at things like, or you look at things like paint by numbers and you're like, oh my goodness, that's for like people that don't know how to paint and all that. But you got to realize I have to stop myself. Listen, Lara, I say, or Mim, whatever you want to say, or call me. I have to stop myself from being like that. It's human nature for us to say, oh my goodness, I'm more of an artist than somebody that does something like that, paint by number and things like that. Some people like to do hobbies, and it doesn't matter whether they're an artist or what. I don't want to get off on we shouldn't feel that way because it's hurtful, and it's hurtful. We shouldn't be that way. None of us should be that way. But some people can't do what other people do, but they are great at other things that they do. It doesn't have to be paint. It can be clay. It can be diamonds. It can be jewelry. It can be cake decorating. I mean, it can be anything that decorating their house. Somebody has creativity somewhere in them. They may not have found the media or medium that they are going to use, or it's probably media. Yeah, I think so. Because some of my uncles work in leather. Some people sing. The arts is all kinds of things. I have to catch myself. Whenever I was approached by this company that said, would you like to try out the paint by number kits? Because you're a craft, you do crafts and stuff. And at first I was like, no, I'm a painter, I don't do those. And then it's like, wait a minute, stop right there. Some people may want to do one. And if they're good at diamond painting, where you put in each one of these little diamonds on certain number spots or symboled spots, it's the same as painting. Some people may want to learn how to paint and how to use paint and how to be delicate and things like that, and they learn. They may not want to take time to do a major painting. You know what I'm saying? So I said, okay, I'll give it a shot. And I remember getting these when I was little, and then the box showed up and I was like, wait a minute, look how little this box is. I'm like, okay, this couldn't be. So I opened it up thinking it was one of my jewelry or stuff that I'm making for our booth. And it wasn't. It was actually, here it is. this little DIY, and it's made me so curious now. I'm like, oh, this is cute. What is this going to be like? It's little, and it, oh wow. So now I'm like, oh, this is very cute. And it's not involved. It looks to me like I'm thinking, oh, now it may not be a big involved picture. And it's something that you can do pretty quick. And I'm like, this is so intriguing now. So look, remember the other kits when we were little growing up? How big they were, and they had the oil paint and everything. So let's see what it says. I don't have my glasses. I'm sorry because of the glare. And it's really hard to read it because it's so small. And it's not like it's done wrong. It's just me. Okay, it says DIY painting. It will be the best present for your family, friends, lover, and yourself. This product has passed the international SJS ASTM standards. Okay. All right. And on the back it has a lot of instructions on how to do it and everything. So, okay, let's go ahead and get in and look. I just can't see. Everything's so blurry. Okay, all right. Let's see here. Let's pull this thing out. Okay, it's a canvas, just like diamond painting, except it's folded. Okay. Now, if you don't mind folds, let's see how it does. And you may flatten this out just the same way as your diamond painting. Okay, here's your brushes. It comes with your brushes. You got some little tiny. You got a wide one, and then you got little narrow tips here. One's a little bigger than the other. And then on the bottom, you have your things that you're going to use to hang it with. Okay? And it looks like there's screws. You'll screw that into something. I don't see any wood right now. I don't see. Nope, I don't see any wood. So this is what it's going to look like. That's the one I chose. I thought that would be a really nice one that y'all would be interested in. It looks really classic and really nice. So, okay, here is the paints, and they're all labeled and numbered. Some are upside down and some are, it's all shrink wrapped, so that way the air can't get into it and dry out your paints. Remember how you could, some of these would come and the paints would dry out? So isn't that nice that they've shrink wrapped it? And you can see all the colors that it's going to be in this picture. You can see it? Okay. All right. And let's see what this is. So we got the tools. We got a picture of what it's going to be, and it's actually a sticker. So if you wanted to stick this on something, I do believe it is a sticker. Just have to kind of crimp that corner. It is, see? Look at there. It's a sticker. Isn't that neat? Ah, it's a 40 by 50. So I thought it was going to be this little small thing. It is a 40 by 50. Youngins, I'm getting excited now. Oh well, I'm wrong. It's not going to be just a quickie. All right. Oh, look, this is the chart. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, it's very faint. So you can, I hope you can see that. You can see the pattern of where the numbers are, where the paint will go. I hope you can see it. I do. Yeah. You can see where all those numbers go. Maybe the lighting behind it is helping. So that's sort of like their, it's not an inventory sheet, you would say, but you know, it's just an example of where these numbers are. And I know I'll probably get a lot of comments from y'all underneath here as to if you do these and if you're familiar with doing these a lot, you know, you can give tips. Give tips to the viewers to help. Okay, and so here we go. We're opening up the canvas, and I definitely do not like the folded areas. I would definitely try to iron this on a very low setting. It probably, yeah, I would put maybe a little thin towel or something and iron it from behind, or just put something under it to get rid of that wrinkle. That's the only issue I see. Now look, I've got it sideways and upside down. There we go. So you can see this is a little larger version of that paper, that first paper. So you'll be able to see the numbers, the little areas with the numbers. And you'd go around and you would put paint in those little areas. And you want to fill up each little area where you're supposed to. Don't leave gaps. Go, you know, color in the lines, youngins. It's all color in the lines. Just make sure we get all the lines. Get your magnifying glass with a light to do this if you have problems seeing like me, because the numbers are very small. And you may even use a light pad behind it. So if you want to break from doing the normal diamond painting, sometimes it's always fun to get into something else and then go back to your main thing. It's fun to mix it up every now and then. But anyways, this is what it's going to be. And it looks like this one's going to be pretty easy, because even the small areas is not so small that you can't really see. Now this right here on her back is a little bit tiny, but that's what those tiny brushes are for. So make sure you wash your brush off if this is water-based. I'm not sure if it's a water-based. I can't see the let's see, it has all kinds of tips on the back. I can't tell if it's oil unless I open it up, and I really don't want to open up my paint until I'm ready to do it. So if it says for oil, you want to use a turpentine. If it's water-based, then you just use water. Just make sure that you have a cup of water and rinse it off really good in between each color. So that way you're not, I mean, unless you want to blend colors, that's up to you. But if you blend them too much, you just make it crazy brown. But you may like that. Now, you don't have to go along with the number pattern if you don't want to. But the amount of paint that you have in here should be enough to do it, to finish the whole thing. So, now I'm looking to see if I see any separation, because a lot of times if you were doing the old-timey that was oil, you would see a little separation in here, and you'd have to mix it up with a little toothpick before you started. And I'm not seeing that. If you're not wanting to be a serious artist, this is wonderful. But if you want to learn to paint, this is a good thing to get that urge out and start. So I'm liking it. I like the size. It's not on a board like before. And you can literally glue this to a stretched canvas. You can either fold that around or cut that off the edges and then glue it. And I have a how to glue your diamond paintings, which is also on canvas, onto a stretched canvas. You obviously see as one of my most popular videos on my channel. And that's how I would do these. I would just do that, unless you have some of the other framing things that you can, you know, like the magnetic wooden little bars on the top and the bottom, and then you'd hang it that way. Love those. Love those. But yeah, youngins, y'all got to try this out. And this little company was so nice to send me one to show you. They wanted you to see it. So, and this is a great size for a ballerina, and it's not expensive at all. Y'all got to try this out. And it's already starting to sort of lose that crimp in it, the creases. But I still would do a quick iron over it. So, everybody, I love this. I love this. I love this. I'm excited about it. And it's just something fun to do. And it's going to look just like this. So, I'm going to try to hold it all up in the DIY thing. And, you know, I hope y'all all try this out and see what, I want to know what you think. What do you think about this? It's changed a little from when I was growing up, and it totally helped me to rethink how I looked at things. You know, if it makes you happy, do it. As long as it's something nice and creative and doesn't hurt people's feelings or anything like that. You know, we have so much craziness in this world. Do something creative. Get into a craft. You know, don't be afraid to try. Don't be afraid to try. I would love to see if you get this and you complete yours. Go to my Facebook page. Upload your picture on my Facebook page and let me see which one you chose to do and which one and how it turned out. And how it turned out, that will be just great. I'll be so excited to see. And I may even do this on a speed painting for y'all. I know I've promised a lot of different things in the video, like my mystery paintings, the mystery diamond paintings that I had gotten. I remember that several of you went and got one so we could all do it together. So I need to plan that with y'all. Maybe next Tuesday I'll announce it on my Facebook page. So keep an eye on my Facebook page, and I may even announce it on YouTube if I can figure out how to do that. So please stick with me. Have a great rest of your week. Today is Thursday. I love y'all to death. Y'all are so wonderful. Thank you so much for subscribing and liking. It's helping. I can tell when I look at how well the channel's doing or what each video is doing, I can see what y'all like. I can see that it's generating it a little bit. YouTube is able to generate it in front of other crafters that may have not seen my channel. So it doesn't know to do that if there isn't anybody liking it, and if they're not hitting that like button, and if they're not hitting the subscribe button. YouTube has no idea if this is something that a lot of other people would like. Should we show this, offer it to other people in search when they're searching through YouTube to find crafting channel. So y'all are helping me get out there to see, for other people to see things and helping other people. I pray that the Lord keeps y'all safe from harm. I pray that the Lord keeps you safe and keeps you from the viruses and other sicknesses. You know, the flu is still around and the colds are still around, and now we've got a new variant that is like another cold with a little bit of a headache and a fever with it. So it's sort of like flu and cold all at once. If that's even possible. It's possible. Anyways, we love you so much. And I can't live my life without my Lord Jesus as my Savior. This is how I believe. Whether you want to believe, it's up to you. We all have free will. And I just know that the sweetness of my heart, it just could not be filled. It could not be sweet and kind without that love for the Lord. And I just don't see how I could get through this crazy world without Him. So, I love y'all. God bless y'all. I'm sending mental hugs to everyone. So, let me know about this. Paint by numbers. And I'll see you again in the next video. Thank you, everyone. Bye.